let's play games, get high scores. Who could ever ask for more? Thor will show you just what to do. Yes, you.
Yo yo, was ist los, meine Asgardian Minecrafters? Willkommen! It has come to my attention that my German is absolutely rubbish. It just came over me just then. I just realised at that exact moment the small bit I learnt at school is fairly useless. Look at what I've done since last episode. We now have not just these two little buildings here, but let's zoom in. So we've got this little one that comes down and over this way. I'm going to change this little bit into the dark oak. I think I'm going to keep that fairly uniform. I think even saying that, I might have put in there's just a couple of little patches that I've put in. I kind of like it, but at the same time it's a bit bleh. So I don't know. Also down here I thought, oh well, I'll try and make everything look a bit more crummy. Well, not crummy, but you know, like you're not going to have just one type of wood in a place. So I thought, well, I'll use a bit of the oak logs, put a pillar up here, and then I'm going to take a couple of like struts coming off like that, and that'll be holding up this. It's not really a bridge, it's just more scaffolding across here, which will connect up to this tower that I've made. Again, like a tower of scaffolding to get to this building, which again can go up this scaffolding. You just can't see it. Is there like a way that I can just get right up to this edge? Yeah, so you can go upstairs there, round and stairs there, and brings you out by this building. This building is basically just the building I had to breed my villagers in. And there's like a little water thing that'll take them down somewhere around here. It's got a drop and keeps them safe down the bottom. So I'm thinking that all of this looks pretty damn good. And then you've got that up there as well. It's filling out this outer sort of area. Also, you can't see from over here. Let's run over there now. But you can't see from over here, but I've added sort of like streets, a couple of streets anyway. Not just the way that they were in the village in the first place. I've started actually cutting out some of the land. Still no easy way in and out. What I'm doing at the moment is just keeping it all safe so that zombies can't really easily get in, although they do actually have a way in at the moment. So I'm imagining some way down to that street from up here, but it's not really working for me yet. In fact, if I can make a street across this way, I could probably have like a little like a way down, like a staircase. In fact, it could go straight down here, a staircase down that would open up at the bottom. Is this the bottom? Yeah, this is the bottom. I haven't even shown it off yet. I'm just building straight away. I'm an animal. And you could come out like here, then go straight back up this way. So it's a consideration. It's there for the moment. That will remind me. But let's look over this way. So this takes us down onto like boardwalks, and you can go down to this building now. Fully fine. Obviously it still looks like crapola on the inside. Round this side there's another way down. Let's take the full way round. So that will take us down to here. Nothing else to be seen, but you know, it's a good little viewing platform. And means that you get an extra layer in as well. It's more about looks than it is about functionality, I can tell you that for nothing. And down here, let's have another little look. Okay, so this now brings us down to this. Now there's a hole in the side here somewhere. There it is. Takes us through that way. And then we can come over here. I'm gonna get rid. Have I got the stuff on me now? Let's do that as well now. I really dislike this particular log though, and we won't take it up to the very top. We'll have it so it's just. I mean, does it need to go all the way? Well, it doesn't matter about it going all the way. It's already bust all the way through. Wonderful. We'll take that to there. Do I have anything else on me? No, let's just take a full block and ploink. So that'll do for that for now. I'm sure that'll look better, and then I can replace all of this at a later date as well. So this takes you round. There's another little house on the side here that I can convert, use the natural place where it spawned in. So we can come up here as well. This is another thing that I'm thinking about doing. Good grief. Because I was looking over there and I can't see the exact way that it's going up. So I'm thinking about replacing just the staircase bits with... What have I got on me? Some cobblestone. I've got absolute rubbish on me right now. So let's put that down there. I'll just do like a little bit of this now. And then that way I can see if it's going to make any difference next time that I'm over at the viewing place over there. That's my get a good view of everything sort of location. See if things are working out. So we'll just do these couple here. Then let's get rid of... Oh, you can't use a normal... Oh, well, just... Do you know, I was just watching one of my favourite YouTubers, Justice88. I hope it's 88. I think it's 88. But anyway, Justice from this server. Fantastic guy, by the way. Making a wonderful military base right now, including huge aircraft carrier. So yeah, we come up to here. Let's take a little round the outside, and then we can come up here, and then out of the front door, well, the attic door will end up not having it look like you can go from one house to the next. Like this will be its own house up here, and then down there it will be split off, and we'll have like a way that we can get up, but we'll make it look like up there is one place, and down here and in there is a different place. That's the way I'm thinking about it. Or, again, I don't know why you'd have a shop down here, but this kind of, well, it was, you can probably tell, because I've cut a lot of it out, but left a little bit. This was a blacksmith's shop, the ones that you actually get in the game of Minecraft. So I could have living quarters and then workshop down there, or even workshop down there and then selling up here. That would probably be the best, wouldn't it? So yes, it brings you up anyway. I thought I'd take this out. I had to obviously cut out everything. This was right butted up against where the house was going to be. So I cut it out, made like a little retaining wall here, and then just left this bit looking like it was just hewn clean from the rock face. And then we can come around here. This is where the place is. I'm not sure if I've shown this off, but this is where I'm breeding my villagers. And this was a pain to cut out as well, because I'd already made it into a villager breeding sort of place. You're my source of free... Whoa, there's two of them. I don't want you ganging up on me. Yeah, this is still basically my full 100% way to get iron at the moment. We wait for these to spawn, then we shoot them like a wimp from distance. Yes. Oh, no, missed. I tell you what, I lose more dogs this way. I'm shooting too many of them, really. This last one? Yeah, you're dead, son. And now I'm up to 79, just from another couple of kills. Fantastic. Let's get rid of this. Need to open up a little bit of space. Oh, I can put on my stuff as well now, can't I? God. Imagine if I'd have fallen off something in the meantime. That would have been sucky. Really sucky, in fact. Well, yeah, ideas for today's build. Today's build is probably going to be pretty much fully time-lapsed, I'm afraid. I do like being able to put in some stuff, but today it's going to be time-lapse because I've got time right now to have a little bit of talking. My wife was off at Hyde Park yesterday watching the Green Days. The Day of Green. I don't know, it's one of these funky new bands or something. Green Day. I wonder if they've gotten to a point now where the kids of today are saying that that's like classic punk or something. Oh, God. It just makes me feel old. I remember when they were new. When they were like the newest hot thing. You'd have a couple of milkshakes with a couple of scoops with your friends and listen to some Green Day. Oh, whoa, noisy out there. Somebody on there flipping Harley. He won't be listening to Green Day outside my house. He'll be listening to Iron Maiden or something. AC/DC probably. They all like AC/DC, don't they, bikers? Weird. I mean, AC/DC are fantastic, but I do digress. Anyway, down here, this whole little shape here, that looks like, that's tits. That's really, really bad. But there's this fairly up and down cliff face here, just slightly goes back. Now, I'm thinking if I cut down into that a little way, a little like I have this here, this particular up and down sort of ladder situation, I bet I could put in a lift here, maybe with a big steam engine at the top that runs it, and then coming down up to the bottom, I could, a bit like this has started off, I could put out like a few different, like a jetty coming out, maybe a bit of a wharf and a storehouse down the bottom, and then up here a second storehouse for stuff that's being moved in to the town itself. And I think that could work out just nicely. A little like, and I tell you what, it's just looking at the exact bit that's over there, is, the exact bit of cliff. I tell you what it's like. It'd be like on Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones at the wall, at the where the wall against the wildlings and everything too far north, everything that's awful. I think I'm just going to crack on with that now, because it's the wife gets back in T-minus a couple of hours. Gives me a bit of time that I can spend chatting and not feeling like an idiot with her in the next room. Like listening in and going, oh God, he's a real idiot, isn't he? I must have married the best and coolest guy in the whole world. One last thing before we actually, another, so many. Yeah, one last thing is, up this area here, I'm thinking that's going to be where we have the posh part of the city, at least, we might have a bit of a wall coming round in a semicircle round this way, and then have some important stuff on the inside. Not that walls will help you much when you're living in a world of airships and all the rest of that, but I don't know, not everybody round here. I mean, if we have wars against EC in his place, then they're not going to have airships. They'll have siege weapons and stuff like that, because he's making a dwarven city. But we can have it just going up into the mountains here, and like we did last time, we won't have everything behind the wall, but we'll have a wall that the people can get behind. They'll lose property, but they won't lose lives. That's the way I see it. That's how it's going to happen. And in the meantime, I suppose I'll just start up a little time lapse and get everything done on that pulley lift sort of thing.
You live and learn in your own way. I find it hard to sometimes say how I see you truly in my mind. Do I feel it too? And would I really say, lucky that you're mine? Please know this and believe. Things go up and down, but you I'd never leave. Always is a scary word, but with you I'm glad it's heard. The only one I'd stay with all the time. Perhaps one day then you could say you trust each single word I say. Sometimes love is not the biggest word. Are they really true? Oh, the lovely things you say. Do I feel it too? And would I really say, lucky that you're mine? Please notice and believe. Things go up and down, but you I'd never leave, never leave.
Aha! Here we are, back over at the little viewing platform. I hope that the time lapse ended up being okay, because it's a lot of the same stuff. In fact, it's probably going to be quite a short one, I would have thought. Well, I hope it's a short one. Either that, or I couldn't find a way to cut things out of it, because I suppose it's quite a sprawling thing. I had to go and get... Oh, there's one over there now. But I had to go and get wood halfway through. Took a surprisingly large amount of wood, but hopefully that'll be okay. This week, though, real talk now, real talk. This week I'm away on holiday. Yay! I'm going to Mallorca, where the water don't taste like it oughta. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take my own water for a start. No, they serve bottled water. I'll be fine. Just don't drink it out of the taps, for goodness sakes. You'll be sick as a dog. Over here, though, let's look back at this. And what was I going to... No, I was going to say something else about holidays, wasn't I? Holidays this week, yes. So I'm going to put this video up, I think, to go out afternoon to evening time on Wednesday, which by then I will have already had a day on holiday, and I'll be happy as Larry. I'll be drinking cold lagers by the pool. Oh, it's going to be fabulous. So I'll be doing that. Hopefully you'll be watching this video. It does mean, though, that unless the signals are better out there than they used to be, I'm not going to be able to answer any comments until I get back the following Tuesday. And by the time I get back then, it's going to be really late to get a video out. So maybe the week after that, I'm going to have to squeeze something in around Thursday or Friday time, and then get back onto the usual midweek sort of video. So hopefully that'll be fine. Anyway, let's now have a little chat about what we've done here. I cut all the way down to the bottom, you can see. So I think that's something that they would have done. And to make this, nothing is really done down the bottom there, but I'm thinking about hollowing out like a bit of this here, having a couple of pillars, and then having not like a smuggler's cave, but like a storage area dug into the mountain. It'd be cold, perishables would be much better kept there. I've also started a bit of a dock here. Now that's going to come out, say, one more of them, like these little sections here, and then I can start having a couple of smaller, like maybe about this size, maybe closer to the water as well. This one's higher up for taller ships. Like a taller ship's not going to dump stuff out like you can see here. This one's going to dump over the sides here, maybe 2 above the water if it was an actual ship, and this one's very shallow as well. I've made it shallow on purpose just to look kind of fantasy-esque. So yeah, we've got the lift in though. Now the lift is being pulled up on a pulley over there. Let's have a look a bit closer. So yeah, it's connected to the platform and then is pulled up with one cable here, goes over this cog. God knows again why I made this out of iron blocks. What a fool! It's like I'm rich or something, and I'm really, really not. That was all of my iron, a full stack I had. Now I've used more than half a stack of iron blocks on this piece of... Oh, I've still got a... still got a box up there, a crafting table even. Well, who knows. And then the other side of this rope, it's not fences, use your imagination for goodness sakes, is going to come down and there'll be some sort of winch thing around here, like another wheel, attached to a big steam engine. Now I did think about cutting out another drop here and having like a waterfall, you know, like making another waterfall, maybe even take that one away, put it over here and having a waterfall filling up a big container of water, which would act as a counterweight to pull up the lift. So that would go down while it was filling with water and the lift would go up, and then when it was at the bottom you'd empty the water out into this pool and then it'd go back up. And now I can still do that. If everybody, well, if anybody has ideas of a better way to do it, then let me know. I think that that would be the most resource friendly, I mean, as far as like it would be eco-friendly in the world, but it's steampunk, isn't it? So even though I haven't made it look all that smoky yet, I've only got the big plume coming out of this. I mean, there's going to be big plumes coming out of the top of these buildings as well, and I want it to look smoggy and like turn of the century London, basically. Really, really, really smoky, because it's going to work. So I don't know. But yeah, if you've got a comment or got an idea on the matter, let me know, and I can always change my plans. For the moment, though, I think that that's it. I'm going to go pack my suitcase and get my keister off to my holidays, my jolly bobs, or vacation, as the Amerikaners might say. But yeah, that's me done. Thank you very, very much for watching. I will see you in the next episode, and with well, no, I won't have a tan. I'll just go red, then back to white again. But I'll be refreshed and fabulous and ready to do loads more building. Have a great week, guys, and I will see you in the next episode.